Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
When he signed that contract, the marriage contract.
He's afraid of 50 Cent.
I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
50 Cent just humiliated Jay-Z in a newly surfaced video by claiming all of his massive success is only because he married Beyonce. This leaked audio catches 50 flat out laughing at Jay's tough guy image, exposing exactly what the industry really thinks about music's biggest power couple behind closed doors. But mocking his marriage is just the beginning. Listen to what is revealed next about the truth behind those trophies.
Contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking
trophies,
trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
This guy.
You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had
And
one.
he ain't show up.
No, he has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong. At
was
the
one.
same time,
After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like fucking things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
are from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And
He's laughing, joking, but underneath all that, something more honest starts to come through. 50 Cent is saying the quiet part out loud right here. For years, the media has painted Jay-Z as the ultimate self-made boss, but 50 is pulling the curtain back, claiming that the real power and the real respect only came when he tied the knot with Beyonce. Before that, Jay was just another street rapper hustling for his spot. The marriage was the ultimate business deal. It completely cleaned up his image and made him acceptable to the big corporate brands. Suddenly, he wasn't a guy with a dark past anymore. He was a pop culture king. Beyonce's clean, perfect image acted like a giant shield for him. 50 Cent knows the music game better than anyone, and he sees right through the shiny fake front. He knows that Jay uses this high-class family man image to hide who he really is from the public, and that is exactly why 50 has zero fear of him. But listen closely to how he describes the fake environment Jay created for himself, and how he uses a simple pair of glasses to fool the whole world.
At that point, his safe presentation, even the glasses, what the glasses represent? Intelligence, right? A nerd, maybe? What are some of the things that come along with you being a nerd? Like, don't hit a guy with fly. He's not identifying with the transition and difference in the perception of Jay-Z. Now he's really safe, and people feel comfortable with him because they know he's not going to do anything inappropriate or try not to. But meanwhile, when he's saying he's not afraid of 50 Cent, why would you have to make that clear when no one's ever asked me if I'm afraid of Jay-Z? In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them sold 5 million. You know, so it's a huge difference in who we are with each other.
And that's where this ties back to what 50 Cent already admitted. He does not respect the new corporate Jay-Z. Take a seemingly normal clip where they joke about record sales. Look at the angle 50 is taking. He is exposing a very planned PR trick. When Jay put on those nerd glasses and started talking like a rich CEO, it was all a show. It was a disguise to make the public feel safe around him. If you look like a quiet nerd, people do not ask hard questions about your past. They forget about the dirty things you did to get to the top, but 50 Cent remembers all of it. He points out that Jay's actual record sales never put him in the #1 spot. 50 outsold him by millions. So why is Jay treated like the king? Because of the safe, untouchable image he bought into. But right now, that image is cracking apart. When massive scandals started breaking across the industry, Jay panicked. He needed a quick fix. Watch his reaction when they bring up how obvious his latest family stunt really was. You hear the
what's the day came out the day before, the next day he was
I
almost
was eating Raisin Bran. Okay, I'm eating Raisin Bran. I got my daughter in my arm. I'm scrolling, right? I see somebody screenshot your shit is Jay and the whole family at the Mufasa Fair, and then the comment is 50 Cent. Jay said, they said I a 13-year-old. Let's go watch Mufasa.
Everybody get dressed. We're going to see Mufasa right now.
laughs in the room, but look at what is really being said here. 50 Cent is pointing out that Jay uses his kids and family movies like a human shield. The moment the heat gets turned up online, Jay suddenly pops up at a kid's movie premiere holding his daughter. It is pure damage control. It is a distraction tactic, so the public says, look at the nice dad, instead of looking at the real issues. And what are those real issues? That's where things start to connect, because 50 Cent isn't just making fun of Jay for no reason. This is all happening while the rest of the industry is terrified over Sean Diddy Combs. For decades, Jay and Diddy stood side by side at the top of the food chain. They went to the same private parties, they made the same deals, and they held all the power. Now that Diddy is facing his massive legal downfall, everyone is wondering what his best friend knew. Check out how they try to dodge the biggest question in the room.
Oh, yo, before I forget this, we talked about Jay. Proximity to Diddy. You don't think he knew anything? He's seemingly around Diddy a
I
lot.
don't know. That was a real suburb question.
I know, right? Proximity.
And the proximity.
Proximity. That's the SAT hit parade word. I had to learn
Proximity
that.
of Jay. Do you think he fucking knew all of the shit that was going on? Yeah, that was like a...
I don't want to incriminate myself.
I know, but the way he said it,
Like I said,
no matter how you...
They joke about the word proximity, and they laugh about not wanting to snitch. But underneath all that humor is pure, raw fear. No one wants to be the guy who tells the truth, but everyone knows the reality. Jay was right next to Diddy for years. You do not reach that level of wealth and control without knowing exactly what the guy standing next to you is doing in the dark. What makes this theory interesting is that it does seem to hold some credibility. Insiders are finally starting to speak up on camera. They are saying that Jay and Diddy were not just party friends. They were business partners with a very specific, ruthless goal. They wanted total control over the music scene, and they were willing to crush anyone who got in their way. This was not just friendly competition. This was about keeping all the money for themselves, no matter whose life they ruined. Listen to what people are finally brave enough to say about how they secretly handled business in New York.
How do you believe that Jay and Puffy is close, even though Jay's lawyer came out and said they're not?
Because Jay-Z and Puff was given an assignment. And that was to destroy East Coast rap. And what I mean by that, and I know people gonna be like, yo, Gene is out of his mind and everything like that. Check.
That clip changes everything you thought you knew about old school hip hop. If that is true, then these guys acted as heavy gatekeepers holding back entire groups of artists. They did not want anyone else getting rich. They needed to be the only bosses in town. This means the success Jay enjoys today was built by making sure other talented people never got a fair shot. And this is exactly why 50 Cent is laughing at him now. 50 had to fight his way up from the dirt. He got shot, he got blocked by the big labels, and he still won. Meanwhile, he looks at Jay and sees a guy who married into high society, put on fake glasses, and hid behind powerful friends. But now those friends are falling down hard. Jay is running out of places to hide. The people who got stepped on for 20 years are watching closely. Even though some crimes are too old to take to court, the internet never forgets. But listen to how people describe the legal reality of what happens next.
Was if you really believe this happened, then press criminal charges. He said, pull up.
But I don't think that was...
Tell me.
Okay, look. Because of the statute of limitation, there is
there is no criminal. So it's a...
So making a
it's
statement
pump
is to
fake.
make people feel like...
but apparently if she's under 18, didn't you say it still could be criminal? He knows he's fed.
He used to be a cop.
He used to sell drugs, and then he became the police. That is exactly how the streets view him now. When people call him out, Jay just tells them to file criminal charges, but as you just heard, he knows they can't. The time limit to press charges on those old actions has run out. He knows he is safe from the law, which is why he sounds so brave telling people to pull up to court. It is a fake tough guy act. He is playing a game he already knows he won on paper, but he is losing badly in the real world. 50 Cent knows that the true way to beat a guy like this is to strip away his cool image. You make him look silly. You point out that his biggest wins came from his wife. You mock his movie premieres and his fake outfits. You completely take away the fear, because once people stop being afraid of him, the whole fake empire starts to shake and fall apart. For 20 years, the music industry treated this man like a god. No one was allowed to joke about him. No one was allowed to question his money or his marriage to Beyonce. But 50 Cent just changed the rules of the game forever. By leaking these thoughts and laughing right in his face, 50 is showing the world that the king has no crown. The planned PR tricks are failing. The safe, family man disguise is slipping away. And with the dark secrets of his closest friends finally coming to light, the walls are closing in fast. The industry is watching, the fans are watching, and the people he stepped on are getting ready to tell their stories. If 50 Cent is brave enough to mock him this openly, what else does he know that he hasn't released yet? What happens when the rest of the secrets finally spill out? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think his success is really all thanks to Beyonce? Drop your thoughts, hit that like button, and subscribe so you never miss an update on this wild story.